Hey guys, Sugar John coming at you with another Awaken Chaos Era video. Today's video, what we're going to be talking about is going to be the update to the Fire Slam event, what this means for you, what you should be doing if you should be farming this leg, and kind of what I'm going to do on my own account to kind of get myself prepared for what's next to come. All right, so if you did notice my last video, I had a lot more diamonds than what I do now. You'll also notice I have a lot of energy open. And yeah, we just finished streaming. We were able to get back on Twitch with the mobile hotspot. It worked pretty well, actually. It was fun. We did about a 3-hour stream. During that stream, we did do our shard pools, like I was talking about teeth in the last video. We also gave away 5 of the promo codes. Those are for 10 shards for each promo code. I am going to try to interact with my Twitch stream as well and give away some of those codes on Twitch as well as on YouTube. So definitely go follow me there, twitch.tv/John, and make sure you subscribe to my channel. I do appreciate it. I'm trying to keep up on the content even while I'm remote away from my home setup. It is a little harder. I do apologize because I know the content or the quality of the content is not the greatest, but we're trying to do our thing. I definitely wanted to get this video recorded and out to you guys, though, so that way you had an idea of what's going on and kind of what they seem to be doing with this Fire Slam event, kind of my take on it. So let's go ahead, let's dive into it. So if we go into the dungeon here, obviously you see Fire Slam, we still have it going on. We still got about another four days as of recording. This event so far has been escalating pretty quickly in my opinion. Notice that I also went from like 25k these shards up to 31k. I'm going to stockpile these as much as I can, and then I think at the end we're just going to go into the shop and we're just going to buy what we can and kind of talk about it a little bit more. But I'm definitely going to be using those shards. I think I will end up using some of those for, maybe I'll buy some of these crystals, maybe I won't. I really think the best investment is going to be these advanced charms. I feel like that's probably the best investment right now for using those. And the reason why I got so many is because, yeah, we've had a first leg that's been a jelly boost, which was amazing. I'm so sad that I was working too much and I was unable to really farm that event because that was a really good one. The next one, we had the amazing event. I'm sure you saw the video where they had the weapon charms, the helm charms, the chest charms, and the boot charms. And the boot charms was really like the best thing to boot. I leveled up so many pieces of gear. Definitely check out the last video. I kind of showcased what we got from that video, and it was really, really impressive. I was very happy with it. The last one was a little meh. But the other ones, man, that helped my account so much. And this is my main account, so you guys understand that I do spend a lot of money in the game. But even these events, like, they're geared for free to play, as well as like us whales, so to speak, or spenders. They actually benefited us amazingly as well. So I'm very happy that they're kind of doing this. I really feel like they are trying to make a retribution for the events that we've had so far that have kind of been a little messed up or not quite par of the course. Now, with this new update that's just changed, so that's why we're covering it, we do have a new boost. So if you guys will look to the right of the screen, it's my left, you will see that the boost this time is going to be Borden's Blessing, Stage Drops, Extra Elemental Ability, Gems, Crystals, and Obsidians. What this means is that any of these that you farm, as you see here, which I really like, so keep in mind right now that level 5 is gonna be all of the green obsidians. Now, some players probably aren't aware of this or aren't to the point where they're really pushing to get their abilities, especially for their legendaries. So let's pull up a legendary unit and kind of explain why this event is going to be super impactful and why I'm pointing out the green ones. Because, like, for example, my Desmond here, he really needs his abilities done to be very useful. Now, these guys take a lot of those obsidians. So for each one of these abilities, so there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So it's going to take 90 obsidians to max out these abilities. Now, yes, you can go into the no man's land and you can go farm these, right? Let's talk about that. If you go into the no man's land, which use this one as an example here, you have the possibility of getting these to drop. However, the amount of those that it's going to drop is going to be very few, very far and few in between. It is the same amount of energy cost. So if you are really lacking in ability upgrades, now is the time to run this event. Like, literally, you're not going to get a better drop rate. And when I say that, we'll go ahead, we'll do one run and I'll kind of show you. I'll do a full run as well in the video, so that way you have a better idea as to what exactly you're going to be getting out of this. But let's do one run. We'll do it in a multi-battle, so that way we can go ahead and simulate this a little better. I'm not min-maxing my characters. I really am not. Should I? Possibly, but like I said in my last video, it's one of those where these events are really, they're 24 hours. I don't feel the need to really min-max. Yes, they have been going on for 7 days, so maybe it would be a little better to find a faster team. But I have a team that works, it's reliable, and I'm okay with it. We're averaging about a minute run here. And we're going to show you what the results are of just one run. And then we'll do a 10 run while I'm kind of talking you guys through what my thought process is and why I'm kind of going. I'm going to be farming a lot of these, and I'm going to explain to you why. Because I feel like as far as like the event goes, it's been handled very nicely. But as far as your account progression goes, there's some pitfalls that a lot of people like to kind of overlook. And I feel like this part of the event really takes care of that potential overlook, we'll call it. So, okay, we finished that run. Let's look at it. So that run was 54 seconds. My shortest one's been 51 seconds. But notice that we got 10 of the wood crystals. Now, that is one run, and we got 10 of those guaranteed. Yes, that did take actually more energy than what you would get in No Man's Land. Usually No Man's Land, actually no, I'll retract that statement. No Man's Land, you're averaging about 7 or 8, I think. This one we averaged 10. Now, with that being said, and the time frame and kind of time constraint here, let's do a full 10 battle, and we'll kind of show you what the end results are on a 10 battle, and I'm going to kind of explain to you why I'm really harping on it. And that is literally because a lot of people forget about the abilities. You get characters, you get them upgraded. I know everyone who's seen my content from the very beginning when I started doing content creation on the game, you heard me harp a lot about the first thing you need to do is push adventure mode, get stuck, go get your abilities as high as you can, go back into adventure mode, get stuck, go start farming your glyphs. Because by that time, you should have reached, your abilities should be, you know, I would say you should be in like stage 4 or 5 in No Man's Land by the time you get your first stuck. Because it's really easy to progress up in the No Man's Land. However, it does take a lot of time to get your abilities upgraded, especially on your Legos at the very early stages. It's possible because you can synthesize up, but it takes a lot of resources, it takes a lot of energy. This event, given that where this event starts on the spectrum for the hardness for the like overall event, I should say, because right now a lot of people were struggling on the last one to reach 9-3. Well, on this one, this starts at 5. So it's a lot easier as a new player to really do this. So like on my free-to-play, for example, I have a Vera, but her abilities are not maxed. So being that this is at level 5, I can easily clear level 5, and I can do it almost as fast as I can on my main account. So now I'm going to be able to take that time savings, that amount of resources back, and I'm going to easily be able to farm for my legendary obsidians, because you need 10 of those per ability upgrade. That is huge, especially for, you know, free-to-play players, low-spin players. Getting that extra energy to really push to do a lot of these battles, it's not as easy as a lot of people make it out. Yes, there's different areas where you can get different energy and more energy, like via, you know, your endless trials, your arenas, diamonds. You know, there's a lot of avenues really to replenish your energy, but as free to play, you're kind of maintaining and managing your resources. But as you're watching these runs go, 1, they go quick. 2, there's other resources you're getting back because, yes, once again, you're getting the gold back, you're getting additional shards, which allows you to buy more and more of those epic charms that I harped about last time. And you're also getting these obsidians and these crystal drops, which is really what's going to help upgrade your abilities. Because if your character's abilities are not upgraded to, honestly, max, you're really underutilizing that character. Because, yeah, they may have cooldowns, they may have damage modifiers that go with those ability upgrades. And I know I've talked to a lot of a lot of players that are asking for content creator help. And the thing that they're bringing up is that they're struggling. I'll hop on their account and, you know, we'll try to do like a mini takeover session. And I'll notice that, you know, maybe 1 or 2 of their characters is actually lacking the abilities fully mastered. So when I talk to them about it, they're like, yeah, I got the ones I thought were really necessary. Well, yes and no, because every character has a kit that needs to synergize. If you do not have all their abilities like leveled up correctly, then you're really going to be kind of rolling the dice on how well they're going to synergize with their kit with everyone else. Obviously, if you max out their abilities, that's going to be a concrete root cause, essentially, that's gone when trying to diagnose why you can't complete some sort of content. The other thing is, even as an in-game player, I can go farm all day long in No Man's Land, and I can get all the obsidians that I really need for my character. It's not hard. It takes me, it takes some time. Especially the wood one takes a lot of time because that stupid shield has a counter and you can't dispel it. You have to hit so many times before it drops a shield, and then you can nuke him down. He's not hard to beat. It's more time consuming, right? So those runs will take about a minute. Well, like you just saw, I mean, we dropped those epics. Now, we also have abilities to drop the Legos, and when you see at the end of this run, you'll notice that I will get legendary obsidians. It's faster, it's more reliable, and we're not just like kind of waylaying on a shield. We're actually making forward progression this entire fight, which is not only is that more like conducive to a morale boost, but it's also conducive to just get you more and more resources, because at the end of the day, that's what you want. You're trying to farm, spending your energy efficiently to get as many resources as possible. You're not going to be able to do that if you're not farming for resources, though. All right, so as we wrap up this battle, guys, you can kind of see exactly what we got from this run. This was a 10 run here, so as you see here, we got 7 of them. And we got 65. Actually, that's a little low. I've been averaging about 80 or so far on a 10 run, and 7's about par of the course. But notice that I did also get jelly, I got gold, and I got these shards. Now, these shards are going to be very helpful, like I was saying. And the fact that we were able to get 7 of these and then 65, I mean, that's going to add up very quickly, and it's for not that much of like a resource or labor-intensive resource as it would be in No Man's Land. No Man's Land, it's a lot harder to get to end No Man's Land and run it fast than it is to run the stage, right? Because like I was saying, this is level 5, and the green ones, or the wood ones, are usually the hardest ones to get because it is the most time-consuming one. Like, I can farm all the fire ones and the water ones super quick in No Man's Land, but when I really try to farm the wood ones, it slows me down. Now, yes, the dark ones are going to be the hardest because, once again, we are on stage 9 with that one. It's tough, I understand, I get it. A lot of people are struggling with it, and it's okay. But really, you don't need a whole lot of these light and dark ones. What you're really going to be after is these 3 core ones. What I would suggest and what I would propose is, for example, my legendaries are done. Other than I did get a new champion that I have to farm out, and I just thought of that. I don't want to show you, I don't want to ruin it. We got a video coming out about that as well. So I don't want to give that away, but one thing to note is, like I said, it takes 90 of those obsidians to really master a champion's abilities. They're super impactful to the champion, so you want to make sure you master them as fast as possible. And you want to be able to build champions on the fly. So what's worse than pulling a legendary and going, oh man, I need these obsidians? Yes, I understand when you pull a legendary, the game offers you a $30 pack that gives you quite a bit of resources to help with that. Or would you rather just invest a little bit of time, a little bit of energy, not spend that money every time you get a legendary, not be pressured to spend that money on the legendary because you've built up the stock hold here to not need them? So what I'm going to do is, what I would propose to you guys is, I'm going to get at least 90 of these 3 core ones. I'm going to get 90 water, 90 wood, 90 fire. I'm going to get at least 90. I'm going to try to push on, honestly, to the light and the dark just in case, because obviously when you get one of those champions, you really want to build them fast so you can utilize them. So I'm at least going to get 90 of the light and dark as well. And then what I'm going to do is, if I have time, I'm going to go back and I'm going to try to get up to 180 on all of these. And that way that leaves me 2 fully mastered or 2 fully ability upgraded characters for any time I pull a legendary. Because unless you're really, really super in-game and you have every character out there, chances are when you pull a legendary, you're not going to have the obsidians ready to go. And that means you're going to be excited you got this character, but you're not going to be able to use them because you can't use their abilities yet. So I feel like that's going to be a super easy undertaking with this current event going on. It's going to be pretty quick and painless to go ahead and get these upgraded and stockpiled, essentially. And the nice thing is, you're also going to stockpile your fire crystals. Those are going to help you for your epics. The only thing I don't like about it is, yes, you are not going to get your gems, which I guess that, to be fair, that's kind of a trade-off. But when you're farming in No Man's Land, honestly, when you're farming that last stage, you're not dropping a whole lot of these to begin with. So it's not like you're really missing out. There's not a FOMO there. Really, the best thing is you're getting a better return on your investment for your time and your energy by farming this event. And I'm really happy that this is what they're doing. It makes me interested to see what's the next Fire Slam rotation going to be. You know there's going to be a video on it. Stay tuned for that. And I'll keep you updated, on my thoughts on it, because everybody has their own thoughts and opinions on things, and honestly, it boils down to what's going to be best for you. What I try to do is I'm going to try to give you my best opinion. In my personal opinion, given that these are level stages 5, 6, and then 7, these are very attainable stages for a lot of players, and this circumnavigates the whole farm adventure mode until you get stuck, go get abilities. Pause that, go stockpile your ability materials, so that way when you pull that epic, when you pull that legendary that changes your account, you can immediately go, boom, I'm done. Trigger Happy John, help me prepare. I'm ready, I can do this. And it's going to benefit you so much in the long run. But yeah, guys, that's going to be it for the video. I hope that little tidbit of advice helps you. I hope you're enjoying the Fire Slam. I know I have been enjoying it. I'm liking what they're doing. And yeah, I can't see what they do next time. So hope you have a good rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.